We are now going to be switching gears. We have 3 staff presentations we'll hear from, and the first group that is up from the Public Service Center, Andrea Weiss, Ashley Kelly, and Jane McKay.
Good morning. I hope our presentation is better than my Zumba skills were. Again, I'm Andrea Weiss with the Public Service Center, and we're excited to share 3 different examples of the PSC living into the division's pillar of community. So we're each going to share a story of how community shows up in our work. So for 10 years, we have worked in partnership with the American Culture Center on campus to support American Culture's Engaged Scholarship, or ACES. As you might know, every student takes an American Cultures class to graduate, and those classes focus on race, ethnicity, and culture. So some of those courses actually include a community engagement component, and our role is to support faculty and students in best practices for that work. This year, as part of our ACES work, we're offering a new opportunity open to graduate students. Over the years, graduate students have self-reported finding challenges and feeling dissuaded from connecting their social justice interests to their academic work, as you can see in the quotes above. We put a call out to graduate students for a graduate learning community on scholar activism, where they could bring their activism and their social justice work together with their academic pursuits. And the response was really exciting. We received over 40 applicants, and we'll have a group of 30 students from over 20 different disciplines across campus. Students will meet with community partners, with faculty who are living out UC Berkeley's social justice mission, and most importantly, they'll have the opportunity to learn from each other and to build community together. So keep your eyes out. We hope to share back some of their learning and their work with you in the future. And now I'll pass the mic along to Ashley Kelly, who's going to highlight some of our work with community partners.
Hi everyone, good morning. As Andrea mentioned, my name is Ashley Kelly. I'm one of the program managers in the Public Service Center, and one of the programs I support is the Public Service Internships Program, which is an academic year-long internship program for undergraduate students who want to explore what career possibilities are available if they're interested in organizing, nonprofits, local government opportunities, or working in movement spaces. And since 2017, this program has grown from 19 community partners and 19 interns to 28 community partners and 40 interns. And we couldn't make all of this possible without the support of our community partners. And in the Public Service Center partnership for us means opening the resources up on this campus to our partners and doing everything we can to offer them reciprocal relationships. And one of the ways that we demonstrate the way that we value partnership is, I think, the supervisors themselves. Many of them are Cal alum. Many of them shared the experiences of our students. They were first-generation college students. They were students of color. And they really understand the needs that students have when they're in an internship and really take their task seriously to open up to them. What does it mean to be a professional in this environment? What kinds of perspectives and skill sets do you need? And they really see this as an opportunity to give back. And one of our most standout examples of this is our contact and liaison to the City of San Pablo, Bertha Romo. She's the City of San Pablo's Youth Services Coordinator, and pictured here down the bottom corner. And Bertha is an alum of the Public Service Internships Program. Her start in local government came from her participation, and she reached out to me last year, and we started working with 4 interns in 3 city departments, and this year we have expanded to 8 interns in 6 city departments. And Bertha consistently goes above and beyond as a supervisor. She makes sure that the students have meaningful work and opportunities to work on things like building the first scholarship program hosted by the city, and had another intern work on a salary study. She additionally brings this community of interns together for shadowing and networking opportunities, and sometimes they're in high-level meetings that her, in her own capacity, she's not able to participate in, but our interns have access to that space. And the 2018-2019 interns were honored for their contributions at a city council meeting where they shared their work experiences, some insights and reflections they have, and even what they'd like to do next given their experience. So we look forward to continuing to build our relationship with them at the Public Service Center with our intern program, and additionally with faculty as they have now been connected to our ACES work. So next we'll have a student from the Public Service Center.
Okay, cool. Hi, I'm Jane. I'm an undergraduate student here, and I'm also a program manager for CREATE, which is one of the many student-run and led programs operating out of the Public Service Center. So our program volunteers to teach art enrichment courses in the Berkeley, Oakland area at school sites and community centers in 4 different disciplines: creative writing, dance, theater, and visual arts. We are currently at 10 sites with 20 classes, and we're reaching upwards of 300 students this year alone. In CREATE, we see ourselves as working more with community partners and try to not think of like that we're serving or helping people. And so we wanted to bring that mindset into the Public Service Center space. So we collaborated with the Public Service Center, me and my fellow program managers, Olivia Mezqua and Lene Chow Schroeder, in creating a mural for the space. So we were honored to give back to the Public Service Center since we spend so much time there, both working in our program and studying for classes. So we all came in over the summer, driving up together from San Diego, and we worked for 4 days straight, and we had a bunch of friends come in and help us paint. For the subject of the mural, we thought that's like a time lapse of us painting it. For the subject of the mural, we thought about like how CREATE approaches its community partnerships, and we came to the idea of painting a community garden where people are working together towards a common good. And looking at the mural, there's no indication of who is a community member and who's providing service. And so everyone is working together to grow this garden, and all of them are going to benefit from the work that is put in, just like programs do out in the communities. So we welcome you to come to the Public Service Center. It's over in Eshman, that building over there. It's on floor 2. Please come and see our mural. And thank you for having us.
Let's give it up for Andrea, Ashley, and Jane. Thank you so much. Our next staff presentation is from Cory Evans and Kimberly Guest from University Health Services. Let's give them a round of applause.
But you gotta keep your head up, oh, and you can let your head down, hey. You gotta keep your head up, oh, and you can let your head down, hey.
Thank you so much. Hello again, my name is Cory Evans, and I am with the Be Well at Work Wellness Program, and I'm joined here today by Kimberly Guest, our wellness program dietitian. Fun fact today, it is a California Clean Air Day. How many of you knew that? No? Okay. All right, right on. And it's also Zero Waste October. So while we're looking at the health of our ecosystem and our communities, it is important today to also look at the environment of our campus community. I'd like to start with an analogy, a fish analogy. Happy fish. If we sit back and think about our work environment, our campus community, and the number of social interactions and the number of hours each day and work that we work together, we eat, we exercise together, you might think it's like a little fishbowl, right? A mini fishbowl. We constantly interact in this work environment. One of our many roles of the Be Well at Work is to equip you with the tools, the resources, education on how to live healthier and support your overall well-being, like eating some broccoli, exercising, being better. Now imagine all the great programs like WorkFit offered here through Rec Sports, services like Know Your Numbers, and workshops like Kim's cooking classes. If you haven't gone before, you should join. What a great work environment, right? What if I told you it's just not enough? And the fishbowl is polluted? What happens when you're understaffed and you can't get away to the work fit class? Or what happens when your stress levels are so high and you go attend Know Your Numbers, but your blood pressure is also high, your glucose levels are also high, and while Know Your Numbers is a good wake-up call, it won't take away the stress. Finally, what if you can't afford nutritious organic foods or food at all? Or your colleagues are always bringing in desserts and food that tastes great? Oh, I have some victims out here? Okay. But aren't always good for your mind or your body. Our environment matters, and here's the reality. You change the environment, you can change the people. We are working to create a sustainable, healthy workplace and campus environment where healthy habits are promoted, encouraged, and sustainable. No one wants to swim, live, or eat in the murky fishbowl. Are you with me? Anyone? Exactly. We want to thrive in the clean one. The Healthy Department Certification and Eat Well Berkeley are two such initiatives designed to create a healthier campus and workplace community. The Health Department Certification provides departments with evidence-based workplace recommendations that strives to educate departments on what it means to be healthy, create workplaces that engage, motivate, and make this a place where you want to be your best self at all times. You want to show up and do your job. Maintain sustainable practices that support the well-being of students, staff, and faculty. We call them the Healthy Workplace Principles. And for example, we evaluate departments on their wellness leadership and organizational support, their wellness sustainability, like the built environment, equity inclusion, the food environment, and the list goes on. I encourage you to go to the Healthy Department Certification webpage to learn more. Applications are open through December 2nd. And I also want to mention that we currently have 11 departments that are currently certified healthy on this campus. And if you're one of them, congratulations. Thank you for doing your part. We know changing the environment is not easy work. However, environmental initiatives such as the Healthy Department Certification and Eat Well Berkeley are striving to have a sustainable impact. More to talk about Eat Well Berkeley initiative is Kim Guess.
Hi, everybody. So about how many of you have a general idea of what healthy eating is? Raise your hand. If you have a pretty good idea, vegetables, you want to eat those. Okay, so the issue is not knowing what to eat or not even making those choices, but having those choices available in the first place. So if we tell fish to eat broccoli, it's not really that helpful unless we put the broccoli in the fishbowl for them. And in case you're wondering, fish can actually eat small amounts of blanched broccoli. I looked that up. Fun fact. So Eat Well Berkeley is one of our programs that addresses the food environment specifically. And it's all about making healthy choices accessible. And a key component of that is implementing the UC Berkeley Food and Beverage Choices Policy. And this video can explain that.
Students, staff, faculty, visitors, and consumers in general are becoming more and more interested in eating healthy. However, health education alone doesn't always produce lasting behavior change. Thanks to the UC Berkeley Food and Beverage Choices Policy, nutritious and sustainable options will be more accessible. By making the healthy choice the easy choice, we can create an environment conducive to good health and well-being. As of January 1st, 2019, many campus restaurants and retail markets, vending machines, athletic concessions, and events are required to comply with the policy. Those with leases or contracts must comply once their agreement is renewed. This policy focuses on making the healthy choice the easy choice, rather than taking choices away. Look for the Eat Well Berkeley sign on participating restaurants, retail markets, and concession stands. Some restaurants are exempt, but can choose to voluntarily participate through the Eat Well Berkeley program. University personnel ordering catering for university-sponsored meetings and events can work with an Eat Well Berkeley caterer who will make it easy to choose healthy options. And finally, at least half of the options in snack vending machines meet the nutrition standards and are indicated with a green label. Overall, food and beverage marketing, pricing, and product placement on campus will prioritize healthier options. If you are one of the many folks making an effort to eat well, look for the Eat Well Berkeley logo on and around campus. Support businesses that offer healthy options. Give them feedback, or give feedback to the Food and Beverage Choices Policy Advisory Committee that oversees this policy, made up of registered dietitians and other public health experts. University personnel can learn even more about planning healthy meetings and events by using the Healthy Meeting and Event Guide, and can find more resources at uhs.berkeley.edu/healthy meetings. Learn more at the Food and Beverage Choices Policy webpage.
Oh, thank you. So I just like to reiterate that this policy is all about choices. We're not here to tell you what to eat or don't eat that or take this away. It's just about having those choices be available. And when it's not always obvious which choice is healthy, you can look for our yellow check mark at participating restaurants and caterers. So one thing that you can do to help contribute to a healthy environment as employees and staff is if you are planning meetings or events to include some nutritious and sustainable options. And this lunch that we're having today will be a nice example of that. I'd also like to quickly tell you about the Healthy Beverage Initiative, which fits in nicely with the Food and Beverage Choices Policy. This is actually a system-wide initiative to promote access to tap water as a healthy alternative to sugar-sweetened beverages and reduce consumption of sugary drinks. So we will be assessing all drinking water access points on campus, like refill stations and water fountains, as well as looking at outlets that sell sugary drinks. From there, we'll be installing new hydration stations and retrofitting water fountains with bottle fillers, as well as installing promotional signage. As for the sugar-sweetened drinks, there are already measures in place to try to encourage people to choose the healthier options, nudging them towards the healthier options by doing things like pricing the healthier choice lower or equal to the sugary option, or even just placing the healthier choices in the best-selling locations. So if you'd like to learn more about our efforts to create a healthy campus environment, you can check out our website. And as we leave the stage, maybe just think about one thing that you can do to help contribute to a healthy campus. Thank you.
Round of applause for Cory and Kimberly. And our final staff presentation for today is from the Financial Aid and Scholarships Office, Marcus Hill. Let's give a round of applause for Marcus.
Good morning, everyone. Hope that little intro music's got you pumped up, ready to tackle the day, or maybe tackle staffing needs. I feel that the next presentation kind of addresses that issue of staffing needs, and unfortunately, Blanca Nguyen, who directed this entire presentation and the WorkStudy Program, was not able to attend, but I'm very happy to share the wonderful work that her unit does with Financial Aid and Scholarships Office, and I hope you all enjoy too.
What does $10 million mean to you? Does it mean wealth? A lottery jackpot? The cost of a house in the Bay Area? Life goals? Is it just a number? To the UC Berkeley WorkStudy Program, $10 million is the gross earnings of over 3,000 students who participated in the program last year. More than 25% of WorkStudy students are employed by Student Affairs, so there's a high chance you've met one of the individuals contributing to this 8-figure success. Our federally and university-funded financial aid program is available to qualifying students as determined by their financial aid application and their financial need. WorkStudy encourages students to seek part-time employment while they are enrolled in school, so they have a greater opportunity to earn rather than borrow money to pay for educational expenses. This factors into why UC Berkeley students generally borrow less than the national average. While these numbers are wonderful for our students' bank accounts, this isn't the only focus of the program. WorkStudy strives to improve the student experience. One way we achieve this is by giving students access to work with the schedule flexibility they need so they can have a healthy balance between their school commitments and their work obligations. After all, they are here on campus to learn, not to stress about how they're going to pay for all that learning. Again, these students are probably already working with you. Over 3,800 students work in at least one position, and many hold more than one. They're employed in over 100 kinds of jobs across industries in UC Berkeley departments, at other UC campuses, for the UC Press and Office of the President, and in both nonprofit and government organizations off campus. We even have the option to allow for-profit businesses to become WorkStudy employers. However, one of the most important and meaningful things about the WorkStudy program is that the jobs, the work, is not created just to cater to students, but rather students are working in these spaces because there's an actual need for their skills and efforts in our business. A major draw for WorkStudy employers is that the program incentivizes hiring students by offering an hourly wage or salary subsidy for participating student staff. Employers pay a net 50% of eligible wages, and WorkStudy subsidizes the rest, up to that student's earnings limit. The program gives employers access to a part-time, subsidized labor pool to meet their business needs, while concurrently meeting the students' needs for income. Nearly 300 Berkeley campus departments receive the benefit of the reduced cost of employing students and receive the benefits of their labor. But let's go beyond the job talk and highlight a few other, maybe lesser-known benefits of the WorkStudy program. WorkStudy's collaboration with campus and local employers helps strengthen Berkeley's campus community relations. Furthermore, our efforts are contributing to successfully recruiting and retaining students from low-income families. The program offers these families a path to empowerment. They apply because they see an opportunity to fund their education. Having such a robust WorkStudy program is an important factor in maintaining the affordability of a UC Berkeley education for all. In terms of the rest of the UC system, we are yet again leading the way. UC Berkeley has the largest WorkStudy program of all UC campuses. We account for 28% of all WorkStudy earnings in the system. This is where that $10 million earnings figure really comes into focus. Most importantly, the WorkStudy program is helping students prepare for their future careers, gain exposure to job opportunities, build their networks, and understand how to be a successful team player, not only with their colleagues, but also with the communities in which they operate. This is why the WorkStudy program encourages students who receive federal student financial assistance to participate in community service activities that will benefit the nation and help foster a sense of social responsibility and commitment to the community. One such program is BUILD, run out of Student Affairs' own Public Service Center. BUILD is one of the largest reading programs in the East Bay with over 200 mentors. All of their wages are paid through WorkStudy. These mentors provide one-to-one literacy support to 850 youth throughout our community, promoting learning and equitable access to education for kids from all backgrounds. UC Berkeley students love working for BUILD, but you don't have to take my word for it.
Whenever you're ready.
Okay. My name's Miranda Mosley. I am a fourth year here at Cal, and my major is social welfare, and I have a minor in education.
Nice. Okay. And then why are you a build director?
I'm a build director because I love working with kids. It's something that I've done my entire life. And in build, we are able to just brighten people's days and brighten the kids' days. And it's just wonderful to see the kids having fun and learning at the same time.
Awesome. Okay. And why do you think build is important?
Build is really important because this education system in a lot of ways puts marginalized voices down. And so with Build, we are really working on uplifting those narratives and making sure that these kids have a really good time while learning and while being educated and have more of a positive connection to education as a whole.
Is there anything else you want to add about Build? I
don't know. Just that Build is an incredible program. Honestly, I can't imagine my time here at Cal without doing Build. There's no way to separate those two experiences for me. Build has been such a positive part of my life, and I really hope that it's just as positive of a part of other people's lives who are also in the program.
Hi, my name is Brian Ramirez. I'm a fourth year at UC Berkeley, and I'm studying urban studies.
Okay, first question is, why are you in Build?
I'm in Build because I like working with communities, specifically children. I have a long history of working at schools with kids of all ages, and I thought Build would be a perfect opportunity to continue that work.
Okay, why is Build important?
Build is important because you can see all throughout the United States such educational inequities in elementary schools, middle schools, high schools, and it should be a priority of society to go into these schools and offer their service through educational programs like Build.
Thank you. Is there anything else you'd like to add about Build?
I think Build is an amazing opportunity for Berkeley undergrads to get out of this Berkeley bubble that we're usually in and explore different communities and also give back while we're here. I think it's very, very important for us to give back, especially if you're not from the community. So while you're here, actually have a positive impact.
I am deeply grateful for the WorkStudy program. My own WorkStudy job so many years ago paved the way for me to serve in my current role as Assistant Vice Chancellor and Director of Financial Aid and Scholarships at the University of California, Berkeley. And it is in this role that I have the privilege to work with an amazing group of colleagues. The WorkStudy team is a remarkable example of effective cross-divisional collaboration and support, comprised of members from 3 separate units within Student Affairs: the Financial Aid and Scholarships Office, Student Affairs IT, and Student Affairs Administration. The team is super high functioning, and they know their stuff. They hold each other to high standards, share a genuine respect and regard for each other, and have a deep knowledge of the program and tools crucial for proactively and successfully managing this key program for the campus. On behalf of the students and the campus community, gracias, thank you, and go Bears.
It takes a lot of energy, expertise, and collaboration to run an expansive and impactful program like WorkStudy. So please join us in appreciation and gratitude for the staff of the Financial Aid and Scholarships Office, our business partners, and the Berkeley community that makes this possible.
Folks, let's give it up for all 3 of our staff presentations. And now we will be having a special treat, a student performance. Reflejos de Mexico is a Mexican folklorico dance group that promotes cultural diversity. Reflejos is a nonprofit student-led organization who strives to grow together as a group and as individuals. Founded here at UC Berkeley, Reflejos is full of ambitious young Cal students who are ready to interact, serve, and educate on a social and cultural level with our campus community. Let's give a big round of applause for Reflejos de Mexico.
Alegre vengo a cantar, este son muy jalisciense que a todos les va a gustar. Soy de tierra colorada, alteño de corazón, visto mi traje de charro adornado con lisón. Las carreras y los gallos son de fama nacional y sus charros de abolengo de fama internacional. Tierra linda y colorada, tierra que me vio nacer, por tus mujeres hermosas siempre te recordaré. Ahora Torres, a sacudir la polilla. ¡Uah!
de seda que le traje de mí.